Welcome back to Yggdra Unison with me and Jade Rider, or as I like to call him, Charles, because that's his.
I cannot see a thing.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, video. You will just see Skype for a minute there. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
There we go. So, don't think the cards have left. Yggdra's like, pick a card. Dang it! I am so angry right now. So my theory, but usually how I do this is I just go, I've been trying different ways of doing this to pick cards, because certain cards you can't pick again. You really can't, so it's all based on luck. So we're gonna just pick the top left.
Random cards.
Yes. So, we are now at the, I guess you could say, the world map. So we are here with Yggdra, where we can always check how many people on our team, and to make up for the fact you only start with 3, you get generics, but not like the other generics. They're generic soldiers of indiscriminate class who join you. So we start off with a brigand and a shaman. Now it's taken me a while to remember how various combos work. Like Valkyries aren't too good against Griffin people, and Knights aren't too good against everyone bar some, which is a shame because I like Knights. And Cruz is great against most people. Shamans are good against monsters, and these guys are good against Valkyries. Yeah,
Wait, what?
I don't. I'm not sure. It's not my most knowledgeable game. I just have fun playing it. So, our choices are: we can go attack the Empire. We could go head south to breach this holy kingdom thingamajiggy. We can go up here and fight Miser, or we can go up here and fight that dude. Really changes, I guess. By the way, Yggdra's route is the only way you can fight this guy. True facts. Now, I'm going to explain something important. In the game, you will be able to recruit characters. When we get to the point where we're allowed to recruit them, I will explain the requirements for recruiting them. But, well, I'll leave it up to Charles again to choose who we're going to fight first. So are we going to pick Russell? Are we going to pick this lady? Are we going to pick this guy, the Protector apparently? Miser? Or Inzaghi?
Mm, go for the unique to Yggdra one.
Which one?
The one that's unique to her, the one where you fight Inzaghi.
Oh, alright. Well, it makes sense. So we're going to fight Inzaghi. Hurrah! I'm angry! Beat out our obstacle. Different areas of different music, by the way. So, we start off the game kind of paused. And yeah, she does have a slightly harder time of it, by the way, than some. So based on various bases you hold, you can send out others. However, she is pretty awesome against Inzaghi herself. So the way this works is that I take Yggdra, click her, and everything pauses. Everything stops. It's now in real time. So we're going to send her down here, and she will, I guess, launch like a robot. You could start with 2 people on your side, by the way, and I am going to send out Cruz. Which I hope works in my favour, but things have always been known to go wrong with me around. So now we have to wait until we capture another base before anything can really happen. Cruz is going to take a bit of time getting up mountains. Terrain affects stuff as well, by the way. See, if you capture certain places, then you will be able to summon more troops. Though if they get captured by an enemy, that means that you will no longer be able to do anything from that base, and you will no longer be able to reclaim them. So we're going to send out Durand, because he's a knight, and that's what we do. Knights go out and fight. Isn't that right, I think? Maybe. By the way, there are going to be certain secret things on the map, and they're going to be weapons used by the enemy to fight us. which,
It's firing.
if they make contact, they're going to hurt. So, let's see what happens during combat. Those numbers on the side mean something. Once you attack, you'll see Yggdra go over here, touch the screen at the right moment, and then draw a number. But if it doesn't work, then they will counter you. For being a certain swordsman, it's not as easy as you might want to think. If we press here, we can check how many units Inzaghi has on his side. He has 3 grunts, and with Yggdra kind of weaker against grunts, that is a bit of a trouble. Which means we have to beat the 3 grunts, or make them retreat, before we attack Inzaghi to win the map.
Oh.
With that, we capture a city. With a medium circle, by the way.
That's stung.
We have to draw the circle. We have to draw numbers in a certain way. If Yggdra goes down, by the way, it doesn't end the map, but it does kind of stop things from going forward in the way they're meant to. We're going to send certain people after certain people, by the way. Also, this thing here, this little magnifying glass, that's important. Don't think it is? Believe me, it is. We're going to see how well Millenor does against certain soldiers. And by the way, we're also going to send Yggdra over, I believe. What?
Millenor?
Oh.
Where's Millenor?
Alright, I have a very bad mind. I nearly said face, okay? Oh! The larger the circle, the easier it is to chain a combo! Hiya!
Oh, ouch.
I can't remember the other one. But if you chain off certain attacks, this will actually mean that you could chain if all your characters are a 5-linked attack where you essentially annihilate the enemy. However, be careful. If you annihilate an enemy such as a boss who you want to join your side using like an over-the-top finish, this will mean that they will actually die. You'll have killed them. Legitimately, you will have killed them. Which will mean it will be impossible for them to join your side. So it's kind of a, you can either be really showy-offy, or, you know, you could actually think about what you're doing first.
Ah, damn it, man, I wanted an overkill.
On generics it doesn't matter, but if, you know, you believe in humanity or something, then maybe you'll do something. With that, he goes down, Millenor goes, oh yeah! I mean, Cruz, that's who I mean! And realise that he is actually very good against those types of soldiers, whereas Yggdra has more trouble. We'll send her off to do things. However, you also have to be careful about certain stuff as well, because if certain places get captured, then you will lose troops. They will disappear off the map. You can also capture those weapons, by the way, that are firing stuff, which is helpful, really. And we activate the card. If you collect both of that little house and that magnifying glass, you are allowed to access the card you used. And we got Item Break, which I don't know what it does. I'll be honest.
It practically breaks the enemy's weapon.
Oh, that's a plus. It actually has a time limit on how long it lasts, by the way. So, with that we capture an enemy weapon. And if you move it around certain ways, you can actually alter how the weapon works in certain Wait, there are actually maps where the enemy's bosses can only really be defeated if you capture a weapon, which you think would be annoying, but it works quite well. Bear in mind though, sometimes you need to have your player character moving towards an opponent to pull off a good attack. So to activate Yggdra, 0, to activate Durant, 4. Yggdra in combos is excellent, by the way.
Snipe.
Didn't get a proper 0.
Fail.
What will you look for? Solace? Victory? Mortal Kombat! It's sometimes it's better to let the enemies capture the bases, but that's only so you can get rid of them. Unfortunately, I'm using the emulator apparently where the enemy's health isn't displayed, so well. We'll have to live without that if we can. Such a tragedy.
Get that son of a...
By the way, I think the whole map has a time limit, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure if that's the time limit for the whole map or the cards, but I think that is the whole map.
There's a real map. That sucks. I think it would make more sense for the card, though.
That's fine. All we have to do is send Duran and Cruz to pretty much beat the heck out of this guy, and we'll be fine. Down 8. I can draw an 8, dang it! Jump! Punch. I'm not the best at drawing.
What?
Yeah. If something looks vaguely like an 8. This is like the one time the game decided... This is one of those games which says, if you can't draw, you're screwed.
No.
Because you are going to need combo attacks like there is no tomorrow by the end of this. And believe me, that sucks. Because I can't draw that well. 0. You have to draw precise numbers. They can't be squiggly or anything. And sometimes the circle likes to magically appear in different places, which is fun. So now we're going to just go for the boss, because I have a feeling if that time limit goes down to what I think it is, I'm not going to have fun with this map. We'll send Yggdra to capture that. She's the only one I think who has a problem against swordsmen. But I could be wrong, they could be super effective against Durant. I really don't know. Da-na-na-na-na. What would be nice is some combos about now, because that would really help. And we capture the weapon! Summon Yggdra, get a 5. I think it's dependent on where you press stuff, but apparently I didn't press the screen at the right time. Oh joy. Oh, I can also summon 2 more people, so we're going to use that to summon our bandit dude. Because I know that guy will just gun for properties if need be. And apparently, I only found out a while ago that those shaman dudes were male. It was only a while ago. And with that... Oh, and now we see an enemy get damaged by a weapon. And we're going to have a boss fight. We can now link a 4-chain combo if we got it right.
Oh, snipe.
Fortunately, they heal health every so often, but that's the boss music, which I do think is awesome. Now we'll see if Sword Cavalry. Apparently they are. And with that, Charles has dropped out the call. And 1 second, we will be back in a second.